All right, so the Buffalo Bills destroy the Miami Dolphins. And before I start this video, thank you guys so much for anybody who stopped by the live stream. We were, by the way, I was live streaming the football game, so thank you guys so much for stopping by, showing some love there, and leaving a like on the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. But the Buffalo Bills destroyed the Miami Dolphins today, and the crazy part was that in the second half, the second string and the third string was just as good as the first string was in the first half. It is crazy how good the Buffalo Bills are compared to the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins did not look like they didn't want to be there. They looked unprepared, unmotivated. It was bad, and I'm like, you can't tell me that Ryan Fitzpatrick is that damn good that the Miami Dolphins as a whole look like that. Because offensively, they were out of rhythm. The receivers couldn't get any separation. Receivers were dropping a bunch of easy passes. Tua was making a bunch of mistakes, and he wasn't really following, going a lot through his reads. He was taking a lot more chances this game than I think I've ever seen Tua, probably since the Chiefs game. But they just looked out of sync, out of whole. They couldn't really run the football. There really wasn't a lot of I mean, there was a couple of moments where you saw some very, very creative and innovative things, but for the most part, the entire offense today was it was just it was awful. It was not good at all from a play calling standpoint, from a play design standpoint, and again, just no creativity. Not really innovative enough for them, and their offensive line did not really block well. The Buffalo Bills were getting constant pressure. It was just a bad day if you are a Dolphins fan. It was a bad day just all around. But the Buffalo Bills showed up and they played. The Buffalo Bills wanted the number 2 seed. They wanted the win a lot more than the Miami Dolphins did. And it's crazy because this is a 10-win football team. It's full of starters. Their players are really, really good. I'm sorry for that noise, but we're just going to continue on with the video. But yeah, the Miami Dolphins were extremely good following with this game. I mean, they came off of a pretty good win last week, and for the most part, it's a 10-win football team. They're 10-5. All they had to do was win this football game. They're in the playoffs. So, and we've seen Tua with starts against the Cardinals. We've seen Tua against the Chiefs. We've seen Tua have some really, really good moments in really, really good football games. But it seems like this football team had such lack of confidence in Tua today that it just looked like the receivers they couldn't get any separation, just nothing. It was awful compared to how Ryan Fitzpatrick plays. And then when Tua gets in the game, it is night and day. And we're not just talking about it from a play standpoint. We're talking about from a confidence standpoint. And it seems like these players just don't trust Tua. And I don't know. That's just me. And again, that's just the Bama fans kind of speaking out of frustration because I do feel bad for Tua. It was not Tua's fault that he threw 3 interceptions. I mean, it really should have been 5 interceptions. But it was a bunch of things that went wrong for the Miami Dolphins. And at the end of the day, it cost them. But from the Buffalo Bills, I mean, it was just domination. Josh Allen, besides the 1 interception he threw to Byron Jones, was spectacular. I mean, Josh Allen was spectacular. He was elusive in and out of the pocket. Nothing really fazed him. Even when the Dolphins even had pressure on him, nothing really fazed him a lot. Stephon Diggs was a monster today. Isaiah McKenzie, shout out to the boy Isaiah McKenzie. 3 touchdowns today. Had a huge punt return touchdown for 84 yards. And then he had 2 receiving touchdowns. Who would have expected Isaiah McKenzie, the Cole Beasley replacement, to have the game that he did? I know the Buffalo Bills signed Kenny Stills, but I don't know. You might have to leave Isaiah McKenzie in as that slot receiver. Isaiah McKenzie, especially if Cole Beasley can't go next week, no matter who. It looks like maybe Indianapolis or Cleveland. Doesn't really matter who we play against, but you might have to leave Isaiah McKenzie as a slot. But I feel like as an offense, we operated damn near to perfection. We damn near operated to perfection just as a whole. I mean, literally everywhere we played really, really well. The shock of the day, though, had to be our second string. Our second string came out to play. Whether if it was Dean Marlowe, whether if it was Makitovich at the linebacking position, Josh Norman. Josh Norman had some bad moments, but Josh Norman had a pick 6 for God's sakes. I mean, Josh Norman Looked like Josh Norman, had to rewind the clock to 2015 with grabbing a pick six. You look at some of our third string guys like Antonio Williams, the rookie from North Carolina. He ran hard today, and I'm looking at Antonio like, where the hell was this guy at all this time? He's running hard. He's very very patient. He's letting the holes formulate, and he was explosive today. So I love some Antonio Williams. Hopefully we can get more of that. But just everywhere, man. We had second string guys, third string guys looked like they wanted it. As soon as they got their opportunity, they wanted it more than the Miami Dolphins. And that was just the shocking part, was that how our team wanted it way more than a team that all they needed to do was win this game and they're in the playoffs. Crazy. Crazy. But, man, I mean, this was just... And we scored 56 points. This was our highest point total. Crazy. But yeah, phenomenal win. The first time I think we've had 13 wins since, definitely since the 90s, definitely since the early 90s, since those Jim Kelly Super Bowl days. So great job for the Buffalo Bills of getting their 13th win of the season, even though I was one of those people that thought, just sit your entire starters out. I know Teron Johnson was out this game, and hopefully he can be okay. But I was one of those people that wanted the Buffalo Bills to kind of sit out their players, Am I glad that they didn't? Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like if you let the second string back in the game, they probably would have won this game for you. Would have been a lot closer, but if you would have let the second string start from the get-go, they probably would have won. Gabriel Davis looked awesome. Matt Barkley had some bad moments, but Matt Barkley had some. There were some times where Matt Barkley had some really really good times, and Matt Barkley was just hilarious the entire game. But he had a great 56-yard pass to Gabriel Davis. This was just a phenomenal day. Phenomenal day if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, getting that 13th win and clinching the number 2 seed. I mean, the Bills would have got the number 2 seed either way because the Steelers lost. The Steelers lost against the Browns, so the Bills would have got the number 2 seed anyway. So, but yeah, just happy that the Buffalo Bills was able to get this win, and most importantly, you got momentum. You got the momentum. Everybody played really great today. And you got momentum going into next week. So that was kind of the worry, was that even if they would have lost this game, would they have lost momentum going into next week? That was going to be the biggest question. But they got the win, 13 wins, and we'll see who we'll play against. But I'm happy about the Buffalo Bills. For Dolphins fans, even though you guys got obliterated today, no one expected you guys to get 10 wins. So definitely keep your heads up high. And, if I was the Dolphins, keep Tua. I know after this game, you're like, no, we got to get rid of Tua. We got to get Zach Wilson, or if Justin Fields falls to us, we got to get him. Let me tell you something right here, guys. Offensively, you guys need skill position players. You guys need skill position players. You need more linemen. You guys need more. You guys need some running backs. You guys need way more help on that offense. Because even if you would have got Zach Wilson or Justin Fields out there today, they would have struggled against the Buffalo Bills today. They would have struggled handsomely. So make sure to get some skill position players. Get some players all around that can help Tua, that can develop Tua to being the quarterback that you guys want him to be. You got him with the 3rd overall pick. Make some investments. You got to invest in your quarterback. That's how franchises fail, because they don't have enough faith in their pick. Invest. The Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen are a perfect example of what happens when you get the right coaching and you get the right players to surround your quarterback. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. This is Jan Sports, a.k.a. Jan716. I will check you guys out later. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the live stream and stopping by this video, and I'm out.